This happened while me and my partner at the time were without a car. I had gone to a mate's house, which was half an hour north of where we lived. But to get there without a car, the train was the best way to go. It involved walking 20 minutes from home to our home station, then catching a 20-minute train ride that would be 6 stations up north of us, and then a 15-minute walk up the road to my friend's house from the station. I had done this trip many times, and to be honest, it kept me fit when I had to walk to different places. I had been to my mate's house now for a few hours, and it was starting to get dark. My partner was also at home waiting for me, so I decided to head back to the station. The next train was going to arrive soon, so I wanted to make it back in time for the train. I said goodbye to my mate and I started on my journey home. Now, this road was just on the outskirts of the suburb where my mate lived. On either side of the road it was paddocks, a few rolling hills, and the bush. There were no houses for about 3 kilometres of road between my mate's house and the station, so on dusk it got a little eerie. I was walking along the road, keeping at a fast pace so I could make the next train. Halfway down the road was another road that would meet this one to the right. As I approached the intersection, I could see a random guy walking towards me on the other road. He was about 15 metres away. He was wearing a hoodie and a backpack. I didn't have time to engage with him, so I kept walking forwards. I was about 5 minutes away from the station now. The sun had just set and it was pretty much dark. The only lights I could see were the lights that lit up the train station in the distance. As I was still walking, I could hear footsteps coming up behind me. I turned around to see that same guy was now following me. He was starting to gain on me as well. This made me start to jog, but then he started to run. Was this guy chasing me or what? I started running, and then I hear the guy yell out, "Oi!" I ignored him and kept running. I was just about at the station and the train just pulled in. There was no one else waiting at the station, but a group of people got off the train. I had got on successfully, but the people who got off the train slowed the other guy down, and the train's doors closed, and the train started moving before he could reach it. The guy had missed the train. I could see him clearly now as the train started to speed away. I sat back in my seat, slowly catching my breath. Why was that guy chasing me for? I knew he was, because he called out to me as I ran, and he was running too. Did he want to mug me? Hurt me? Ask me a question? I still don't know to this day what he wanted, or what his intentions were, but it was kind of scary. I'd never encountered that guy again, thankfully.